What's up, you all, man? I'm Skipgoeshard. I am and will always be the most underrated, never duplicated, funniest sneaker content creator this side of the Mississippi Facts, man. When I'm not talking about shoes, I'm giving you all some news. To sum it up in a nutshell, this has to do with another shooting of someone who's unarmed. Has to do with a Officer Anderson and a Mr. Derek Kittling out of Louisiana. This happened earlier this month of November. They say, I guess doing this investigation, that the officer pulled over Mr. Kittling because his truck had a certain degree of tint on the windows and a modified exhaust. That's the word. So when I watched this video, and I wanted to do my research, because doing research before you speak on things is very important. I watched this video about a good 3 times to fully understand it. I have been pulled over before. You know what I mean? As you can see, look, I'm a black guy. I'm a black man, and I'm talking about this video. You all, you know I'm black. You see me. I'm black. Now, one of the main reasons why I want to, talk about this video, to give my point of view, my opinion about what I viewed in the video. Now, when you watch the video, the officer, I'm pretty much had the lights, you know what I mean? Kittling pulls over, Anderson pulls, over behind him. Now, I'm not sure if there was a loudspeaker of Anderson telling Kittling to get out the vehicle. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, because when he's pulled over, Kittling gets out the truck. So he gets pulled over. He gets out his truck. Any traffic stop that I've ever been involved in, I've always stayed in my vehicle. I've never gotten out my vehicle.
The video shows that when Kittling is stopped, he gets out of his truck. From there, Deputy Anderson gives Kittling multiple commands.
To the back of your truck. Show me, keep your hands out your pockets. Put them on walk to the back of your truck.
I have been pulled over. I have been driving since I was 16. Every time I have ever been pulled over by the police, I never voluntarily get out my vehicle. Never. I've always stayed in the car, hands on the steering wheel, and I wait for the officer to come up. You know what I mean? Sometimes my windows are still rolled up. I see the officer. I'm looking at the officer. He'll probably tap on the window, and I'll be so like, can I roll down my windows? I say it loud so they can hear me. And I roll down the window. Or sometimes the window's already rolled down on my end, so they can just come up and talk to me and tell me why he stopped me. I don't know why he got out his truck. I'm wishing he stayed in the truck until the officer went over to him, and then they could talk. You know what I mean? How it usually goes. Since Kittling already got out his truck, the officer is telling him to walk to the back of the truck.
To the back of your truck. Show me, keep your hands out your pockets. Put them on walk to the back of your truck.
Kittling is still questioning the officer on why you pulled me over, which it is an honest question, you know what I mean? But sometimes you ask that question while you're still sitting in your vehicle, and you're talking to the officer while you're still sitting in the vehicle with your hands on the steering wheel. Kittling gets out his truck, and he's still questioning why you stopped me, what's going on. Now, the officer is saying that Kittling is acting kind of like agitated, you know what I mean? Which I understand, you know what I mean? Especially if you're driving in your truck, minding your own business, and you're getting stopped and you do not know why. I get it. But this is in the year 2022. These past few years, we have always seen incidents about cops shooting unarmed people. The officer is saying that Kittling, it appears kind of like agitated. He's moving around and stuff like that.
Chase the truck.
What's the issue?
Huh?
What's the issue?
Because you agitated, you turn around, you ain't following nothing.
I am following.
Look.
And then the officer reaches and he grabs the Kittling, I guess, to kind of calm him down, to probably detain him. We don't know if the officer was going to arrest him right then and there. He was probably going to get detained. When you get detained, it means you're pretty much going to get put in cuffs, and you're going to be either outside the vehicle, or you're going to be put in the squad car, in the police car, and you're just going to sit there. You're not arrested yet, because your rights haven't been read to you yet. You're just being detained. Now, I'm pretty sure as an officer, when you're telling someone, when you're giving someone a command to stop moving, face the truck, and someone is still looking at you and not listening to what the orders you're giving them, I understand as an officer, you're going to have to be on the guard because you do not know what's going to happen. Now, I'm a black guy saying this. Now, I don't want nobody watching this video and being, come on, man, Skip, black as you already know what the deal is. I understand. There's been so many incidents where there are black people who get pulled over and they just get killed off the rip. You know what I mean? I understand that. But I'm talking about both parties. You know why? Because I have friends who are police officers. Yes, they are police officers and they are black. Just for anybody trying to assume that I'm just talking about just friends who are white officers. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I understand the police officer side of the game, and then I understand how I also have friends that have been stopped by police and they have been just racially profiled. I understand that too. So I understand the cops end and I understand the civilian end. I get it. Now the officer is just telling this man, you know what I mean, to pretty much cool out, stop moving around. And then they start, getting into a little tussle. So they get into a tussle. But the important thing about this stuff, and it usually happens like that. Usually cops go straight to their firearm and just start shooting. This officer used his taser on him. That's very important because, like I said, we really don't see the officer get to the taser. They immediately go to the gun and start shooting. The officer used that taser the first time. I don't think it was hitting Mr. Kittling because that taser wasn't doing squat. Then he did it a second time. And after that, they were still, now you're on the ground as an officer, and I'm telling this guy right here what the deal is, and he's not listening to me, and now he's fighting me off. As an officer, I'm thinking my life is in danger because I gave this man the command to tell him to do what I'm supposed to be telling him to do, and he's not doing. Now he's fighting me. Now, as an officer, I'm thinking, okay, this man might reach for my gun and kill me, but that didn't happen. The officer tried to tase him twice. And then the third time he reaches for his firearm and then he shoots him. This is a clip when the officer fires the gun, but I don't want to play the noise. I feel like if he stayed in the truck and waited for the officer to go to him, he probably, because like I said, sometimes this stuff still be on that bull crap. There are times where the person is complying, doing everything the officer is telling them to do, and then he still gets shot. You know what I mean? That's what my rendition is about what's going on. And thank you for watching. I felt like I just wanted to make this video just to let you all know my opinion of what I view with this tragic incident what happened earlier this month. I'm Skipgoeshard. I am the most underrated, never duplicated, funniest sneaker content creator this side of the Mississippi Facts. Thank you for watching. And you all have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves. And that's it, man. You all take care. I'm out. Peace.